Welcome to the channel, everybody. Now today we're going to be doing a news video for you all on SCUM. Not a lot's been going on over the past week, but we did get a dev update on Monday, so we'll go through that quickly today. As I said, yeah, not a lot went on. I think it was mainly because of the Easter break, and I'm guessing the devs had the weekend off, which, you know, completely understandable. We all need some time off. We all need to take that break so we don't burn ourselves out. Without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? So, on terms of programmers, we've had working on loot spawning serialization. So this is just working on like the loot spawners where your stuff like your military crates, your cars, buildings, you know, dead puppets, that sort of thing, where loot's going to be spawning from. I'm guessing this is going to be worked on for the new city. They're also working on the cooking rework, which we are all waiting for so much, including myself. I'm desperately waiting for this cooking rework to come in. Again, bug fixing, that's always going to be a key thing for programmers. The cooking UI, working on new server settings, implementing cooked food features, working on the new sentry still. The hunt and rework is still going on. And again, the electricity and gas systems, this is probably going to be one that we are going to be waiting on for quite some time. I feel like that's going to be a very large sort of project to get that one done. Fame rebalance, which is a new one. We haven't got a lot of information on this, but I'm assuming it will come about as time goes on. So we've also got the heat source system that's being worked on, as well as the smoking feature, and we know that smoking feature is going to be something to do with the fatigue system. So moving on to level design. So they're tweaking the loot spawners, working on abandoned city level design, working on the abandoned city optimizations. They've now finished the culture center building. They're optimizing abandoned city Unreal Engine blueprints. Again, more bug fixing, which will probably be from all those tests that they've probably been doing over the past week, alongside the cooking rework and the hunting rework and stuff. And then they've been setting up puppet spawners in the abandoned city, so that will link back to the tweaking of the loot spawners, and again with the programmers with what they're doing with the loot as well. So seems like there's going to be quite a busy few weeks ahead for the level and the design teams, or the programming teams I should say. As for the art teams, we've got the new trailer that's still being worked on, so hopefully we should see that soon, and then we'll get a bit more information about what to expect in the new update, which will be wonderful. So other than that, they've been working on the new male models, the textures for the new male models. That again, we've already, as we know, we're not going to be getting these until at least 0.9. So we've got 0.85 to get through first. So that's going to be at the back of my mind for now. But it's good to know that they are coming in at some point. They're also working on the new bunker concept art. So we spoke briefly on my last video about this. So with the bunkers, they're going to be splitting them in half now, and then half of them will be abandoned. The other half will then be split into Tech 1 AI. So that will be a good thing to come into SCUM when it does arrive. Again, working on cooking rework assets. They're working on the cruiser modular elements in the low poly now. So this is getting closer and closer to being re-released back into SCUM. They're also working on the new sentry animations, and they're adjusting clothing to the new male models. So all good things then. Onto the sound team. Working on hunting rework sounds, they're working on the new sentry sounds, and they're working on animal audio. So again, big things that are going to be needed to work on for these coming updates that will, I say that will be coming, should be hitting in 0.85. We can only hope that they will. I don't see why they won't, because most of the dev updates, most of the stuff we've been hearing about have been, you know, around the food rework and the hunting rework. So I'm going to guess that that's mainly what we're going to get, 0.85. So not a lot going on for the sound team, but I'm guessing that's because they've got quite big jobs going on with just these three things. So if we move on, we've got hunting and banning cheaters, which is always something that's going on in the servers, the official servers. Ban appeals, obviously. There was some things going about a new anti-cheat system that's coming out for SCUM, but I need to do some more research on that because I haven't heard much about it since I think a couple of updates a few weeks back. But I'll look into that a bit more, bring some more information about that soon. We've got Steam general discussion and bug reports. So A lot of the bug reports that go over to Steam, obviously they get discussed between the devs and the player base, and then they are trying to sort them out. So a few of these were stuff like sounds. There's a few sounds that have been sort of on the mixer have been sorted out recently. And again, these are just coming from your general discussions and bug reports. To keep them going for the devs, because they do appreciate all the reports that we do give to them. It does really help SCUM just grow. So, performance benchmarking, optimization testing. Again, a big one. A big one is optimization testing. Now, a lot of people have been saying about desync. Now, obviously, I did say there's no more desync a couple of weeks ago in a news video. There is still some desync. It depends, again, it all depends on your internet. It depends on what server you're on, what server the host is. You know, there's so many different things that go into it. But I mean, I was playing on Rakit server last night. I think I had 2 desync areas and they weren't even that bad. So yeah, you're going to find desync still, but it's not as bad as it was. And with the optimization, this game's never going to be fully optimized until the game's finished. You can't optimize something that's not finished. So we're going to have to be patient with this until the 1.0 release. And then hopefully the optimization will be finished. Obviously, we've still got testing of upcoming features. So the devs are already, as we've seen, testing the mechs, testing the cooking rework, as well as the hunting rework. So all 3 of these things I think we'll be getting in 0.85. And again, various bug reports, as usual, going through them, sorting those out. Now, for the design team, we've got working on the new server voting options, and they're working on the new feature documents. So, a lot of work has been going into SCUM over the past 5 years, 6 years, coming up 6 years, and I think we need to be a bit more patient with it. I know it's been a long time in development, but I've said it before, there's AAA games that have been in development for 6, 7, 8 years before they even see light of day, so the only difference here is you've played the game throughout the development, basically. But it was just a quick little update video for you all today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Until next week, see ya!